Versatile Mage. Chapter 118. Warriors of Bow City. After pushing Xinxia out of the shopping mall in her wheelchair, Mo Fan saw the few remaining black beasts crawling around in pain. The corpses of 3 of them were in many parts, looking as though they had been ripped apart by other creatures. Fortunately, the ones that survived the fall were able to jump to another location. However, these kinds of magical beasts that had sustained great damage were even tastier than humans to other magical beasts. They would probably be eaten if they tried to walk away. Outside the city, magical beasts would attempt to kill each other. This was because a magical beast's body emitted energy similar to a magic stone. For this reason, many magical beasts fought to the death to obtain the carcass of a higher level creature. We have to get to the Jiame highway. That way, it will be much safer for us to reach the safety shelters, Mo Fan told Xinxia. Xinxia nodded, though her face displayed a trace of worry. Mo Fan smiled slightly. Don't worry, we won't encounter any magical beasts. Xinxia looked at Mo Fan in confusion. This area was clearly surrounded by magical beasts, so why did he say they wouldn't encounter any? Weren't those words of comfort a bit too far-fetched? Mo Fan pushed Xinxia along the avenue. Sometimes he walked, sometimes stopped, sometimes suddenly increased their speed, and other times found a place to hide. His seemingly strange actions allowed him to avoid wandering magical beasts. This made Xinxia think someone was giving Mo Fan directions via satellite. As they continued walking, they encountered no major problems. Occasionally, a few magical beasts appeared, but they seemed frightened by something and quickly left. Seeing this, Xinxia couldn't help but ask, "Brother Mo Fan, why does it look like they're actually afraid of you?" Indeed, even when these wandering magical beasts saw them, they intentionally avoided the pair. This was not typical for magical beasts, who usually attacked anything they encountered. Furthermore, Xinxia noticed traces of fear in their eyes. That's because they aren't stupid. They can sense that I'm stronger from the aura emitted from my body, Mo Fan replied with a smile. Your aura is stronger than theirs. Xinxia thought for a moment before realizing the truth. Her pretty face lit up with an emotional smile. Brother Mo Fan, you're already an intermediate magician. That's right, ha ha ha. If these little magical beasts don't form a group, they'd be sending themselves to die. Mo Fan grinned. The difference between a primary and an intermediate magician was like heaven and earth. Before, Mo Fan advanced cautiously to avoid alarming magical beasts. Now, he could walk openly, and they wouldn't dare act against him. In truth, Mo Fan had not fully completed his intermediate magic training. He could cast intermediate magic only because of the 4-star Atlas books given to him by Tang Yu. He had already used 2, and held the remaining 2. This meant he could only use intermediate magic twice more, and the consumption of magic energy was high. I see. In that case, Brother Mo Fan's perception has also gotten stronger. Xinxia asked happily. Yes, I can sense any activity of magical beasts nearby, even 2 streets away, Mo Fan confirmed. Intermediate magicians possessed strong perception, allowing them to detect nearby activity and sense energy fluctuations. If someone tried a sneak attack, they would be detected instantly, allowing for a quick counter. Xinxia's joy showed on her rosy face, making her extremely adorable and tempting Mo Fan to kiss her. But before she could speak again, Mo Fan suddenly frowned, his expression turning solemn. What's wrong? Xinxia whispered. Shit. Don't tell me a group of magical beasts is coming for me. Let's hide first. Mo Fan cursed. He hurriedly pushed Xinxia toward a building. Without listening to her protest, he carried her and ran to the top. Normally, he might enjoy the closeness, but now he focused entirely on the danger, sensing a large group of fast-moving magical beasts nearby. By the time they reached inside the building, a rumbling noise came from the distant streets. Mo Fan carried Xinxia up to the 5th floor and looked out the window. An uncountable number of magical beasts filled the street, one-eyed magic wolves, colossal-eyed ape rats, and more, like a living tide chasing something. Xinxia held her breath, sensing their overwhelming aura. Even with Mo Fan's intermediate power, they would be swallowed if discovered. It's the instructors. Mo Fan spotted a group running frantically. Instructor Luo Yunbo using Wind Trail to carry Pan Lijin, and another battle mage fleeing alongside Hunter Squad Captain Zhu Dawang. From his position, Mo Fan saw Mingwen Girls' Middle School had partially collapsed, especially near the cafeteria, which was now just a large crater. They succeeded, Mo Fan exclaimed. Destroying the magical beast entrance meant Bo City might be saved. But Officer Cheng was nowhere to be seen. Only these four remained, and they were being surrounded fast. They all died, Mo Fan muttered, his face heavy. Even Officer Cheng, an intermediate magician, hadn't survived. Xinxia, let's go to the roof, Mo Fan said, determination in his voice. They were the warriors of Bo City. He couldn't just watch them die. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.